What's that? Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm Steven from Steve's Propagation Corner, and today I'm going to be setting up this organic pet grass kit that I got for my birthday as a birthday present. And I'm going to be setting it up for my little kitty, Luna. I've been kind of lazy, but I'm finally getting around to setting it up. I know my Luna will love it, especially since she still goes after all of my plants. Every time she gets bored or wants my attention, she'll go for my plants. I am hoping that this will be the perfect substitute that she needs and hopefully leave the rest of my plants alone. If you guys haven't met Luna, let me get her real quick before we get started. I want you to get acquainted with my little kitty, the true ruler of this domain. Kitty! Oh, Looney! Oh, say hi, Looney. Oh, I just bothered her. She was taking a nap, and I just woke her up, so she's probably upset. I'm sorry, Looney. I just wanted you to say hi to everybody. Oh, I'm gonna get you some grass, Looney. I'm gonna get you some organic pet grass. You excited, Looney? Oh, she's just sleepy. Say goodbye, Looney. Alright, so we can get started on setting up this organic pet grass for her. I'm going to be doing that today. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get to it. It says that grow your own pet grass. Give your cats a treat and your houseplants a break. Our cat grass is non-GMO and loaded with fiber for healthy digestion and herbal control. Cats love it so much, they'll leave your other plants alone. I am hoping that is true and that my Caleithia can take a break. Hopefully, she will leave it alone and play with the grass. This pet grass kit contains organic pet grass seed blend, pre-measured soil disc, and eco-friendly planter. That's pretty cool. Here's the instructions. P.S. Keep your grass growing with our refill kit. Oh, so they do refill kits. Interesting. Grow your own cat grass in about 6 days. 6 days. So that sounds to me that it might be faster than the dandelions I did. If you guys haven't watched that video, you should go and check it out after you finish this one. I grew my own dandelion microgreens so I could feed them to my tortoises. And that took about 80 plus days. So now actually, if you haven't watched that video, they're actually coming back. So I didn't know what to expect after I harvested them, but they're regrowing. So look at that. All the new dandelions coming up. That's pretty cool. Still haven't grown a flower, but yeah, that's status update on the dandelions. Put those around here. Next, let's go ahead and open this. Take it out of the box. All right, so let's see. I'm interested to see that organic planter. Eco-friendly planter. I didn't say organic. Eco-friendly. Alright guys, so that's what that's like. You get that. It's a guide or a manual. It says the cat ladies. That's pretty cute. Look at that. Made for cats with their humans in mind. Here we have instructions. So we're going to be going over. There you go. That's what you get. Ready, set, grow. Just 8 instructions. So pretty straightforward. You can have a little QR code here so you can get your refills for more, I guess, grass seeds. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else. Here is the pack of seeds. Look at that. That's the pack of seeds that we get. That's actually quite a bit of seeds, so I like that. Very, very nice. This is, I'm not sure what that is. Wait, that's a soil. So you get this little compacted soil pack. That's what you get right there. It's like a little, it's cute. It's soil, very compacted. So we have to fluff it out. And last thing we have, ooh, we got our planter. Look Look at that, guys. That is so cute. Oh my god, I love it. Look at that. It's like a little cup too. Makes me want to like drink coffee or something from it. All right, so that's what we get. We get our eco-friendly pot. We get compacted soil pack that goes in there. Packed with seeds, pretty hefty seeds. It says it's 12 grams. So I wonder how many seeds are in there. And we get our instruction pack with that at the front, the instructions, and then at the back, some pretty cool tips too there that I will definitely be going over and taking a look at to make sure that I get the best results possible, hopefully. And Luna, I'm sure she'll love this. This is pretty cool. Tips that they give us are watering your glass. Our special soil retains moisture well, so don't overwater. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of water when the soil is almost dry, before the grass wilts. If your cat isn't nibbling on the grass, try placing the planter near their food bowl or another one of their favorite spots. Still no luck? Cut some pieces and mix them with food, and if all else fails, add catnip. I would hopefully try to avoid the catnip because catnip kind of makes her, I don't know, a little dizzy sometimes, so I'll avoid the catnip, but I'm sure she'll definitely go for it. I mean, she already goes for all of my plants willingly, and that's with me even trying to not get her to go to my plants. So yeah, she'll definitely won't need that much encouraging, but if your cat needs encouraging, that's pretty neat tip they give you there. So it says you can also avoid mold. It says our organic seeds are mold resistant. However, mold can grow in response to overwatering, of course, too much heat, or too little light. Keep your grass in a well-lit area at 72 degrees to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty cool. You know, of course you're going to get mold if you have very soggy soil and it's not getting a whole lot of heat or light, but it's pretty cool that this organic seeds are mold resistant, so that's pretty interesting. And making it last, it says pet grass naturally withers after a few weeks. To lengthen its life, never overwater, place in a cool location during summer months, and give it plenty of light. So pretty cool, pretty nice general overall tips. Look at that. I love this little pamphlet. So let's get to it. Let's get started. First, step number 1. Add soil disc to planter and cover it with enough lukewarm water to fully moisten the soil, about 5 to 6 ounces. After water absorbs, stir the soil and let it sit for 10 minutes. Let's open the soil. There we go. The soil is out. Look at that. Very, very compacted, very hard. So we need to get it moist and fluff it up. So put it in there. That's what I'm doing. 5 to 6 ounces. Go ahead and do that. Lukewarm water. Make sure it's lukewarm. Alright.
About 6 ounces
of water. So let's add the water. Stir the soil. Just do your finger, stir it up. There you go. It's breaking out pretty fast. That's awesome. That pack, it quickly becomes all that soil, so you get a bunch of soil instantaneously. It's pretty cool. Just add water. That's all you need to do. And keep mixing it up. Make sure it's broken up as much as you can. The less compacted it is, the better. Alright, so now, oh, I love the smell. It smells good. There we go. So I'm just gonna let it sit there for 10 minutes and go wash my hands real quick.
A few minutes later.
Alright guys, so we're back. 10 minutes later, let's get to the second step. It says fluff soil and remove about 2 to 3 tablespoons for later use. So fluff it up, stir it up so it's not all compacting on itself. 2 tablespoons for later use. So get some of that. There we go. 2 of them for later use. So just put them in a separate container. So that's about 2 tablespoons. So we set that to the side for now. Step number 3. Sprinkle seeds evenly over soil and cover with reserved soil. Press down gently. So get our pack of seeds. Pretty nice pack of seeds. We got quite a few seeds up in here. And I open that up. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Look how they look. Alright, so now we're going to pour all of them. Pour them in there. So it says to sprinkle them evenly. I'm just going to use my finger to move them all around, stir them around, make sure that they are pretty spread out, kind of all over. Alright, so just stir it up like that. Make sure your seeds are scattered evenly. And then after that, cover with the reserved soil. I don't know why, guys, but this soil smells very good. Now that we make sure that they're all covered, at least slightly. There we go, like that. See that? Oh, that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward so far. Now, after we do that, step number 4, place a planter in a warm, semi-dark area away from light, but not in complete darkness. So I am going to set it above my tortoise's terrarium, just like I did with the dandelions when I was sprouting them the first time. It's pretty dark in there, but not completely dark, and it also stays somewhat lukewarm, so that's perfect for germinating those seeds. Just basically now it's the waiting game. So step number 5 says, for faster results, cover planter loosely with plastic wrap until sprouts appear. That plastic wrap will help it create some condensation, and I have some right here for cooking, but other purposes too, such as putting on your planter. Alright, so I'm gonna put this. Alright, now just cover it like that, just to cover it loosely. So you don't want to make it too tight, you want to at least let it breathe. So just like that. We're not trying to seal it, we're trying to make sure that at least some air can get through, not super tight. Step number 6 says, after the sprouts appear, or after 2 days, remove the plastic wrap, if applicable, in this case it is, and move your grass to a sunny location. So yeah, in about 2 days we should already start seeing some sprouts. Once we see that, I'll go ahead and move it to a bright sunny area, my propagation corner underneath my grow light, so it'll get bright light and it won't get direct sun. So I prefer to do grow light. Step number 7 says to keep the soil moist. When the grass reaches 4 inches in about 4 to 7 days, it is ready to feed your cat. So it says in just about 7 days. That would be awesome. So I am really looking forward to that, if it actually turns out to be just 7 days, because my plants need a break. And step number 8, the grass naturally withers within a few weeks. As we know, if she doesn't eat it, the grass will die anyway. We'll see how it does. Awesome.
2 days later. Four to 6 days later.
Hey, so it's been a week now, and this thing grew pretty fast. That's kind of wild. I was expecting something similar to when I grew those dandelions, but this surprised me. It hasn't even been a full week yet. It's only been about 6 days since I set it up, and already it's way more than 4 inches. So according to the instructions, once it's past 4 inches, it's more than ready to be fed to your kitties. So time for the taste test. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up, serve them up to the kitty, and we'll do a taste test, see what she thinks. Let's get to it. Alright, so I got a little bowl here that I'm going to use to put it in, feed it to her to make it more appetizing. She's already used to getting food in this little bowl, so she'll probably come running. I'm not going to cut all the way. I'm just going to cut the top, leave some grass still there, so hopefully it will regrow and I can harvest it again. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works. So, gonna be pretty simple. That's pretty cool. Look at that. I took a small little cutting from the side. I will have her taste it first, see how she likes it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place the little planter close to her food bowl so she can go ahead and nibble at it whenever she's in the mood. So I'm not gonna prune it off all of it, just a little bit, and we'll do a taste test, see how it goes. Let's bring out the kitty. We got the kitty! She's back, she's back. Hey Luna, say hi. Jeez, it's not like this. Oh, let's put the kitty on here. Let's see. Do you like it? Well, she's nibbling at it. She seems to like it. So cool! Do you like it, Luna? Yay! I am surprised. I honestly thought it was going to be harder for me to encourage her to eat it, but it seems like she is already loving it. There you go, girl. I thought I was going to harvest all of it, but it's honestly way more grass than I expected. So I don't think she's going to eat all of it in one sitting or at one time. And if she does, it's not going to be good for her. It's better for her to pace herself. We did the taste test. She seems to approve. I'm going to place a little planter next to her food bowl. That way she'll have the option to go for some side salad whenever she's done eating, or whenever she's feeling hungry or bored, or whenever she wants to go around and eat some plants. That's her alternative now. Seems like she likes it. Yes, she loves it. Like I said, I got this as a birthday present, and it's pretty awesome. It's definitely what she needed and what she wanted, so thank you. Awesome product. I loved it. It's pretty cool. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely as advertised. Pretty cool. My pieces keep coming out. She keeps eating it though, but it seems like she loves it. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just chill here with Looney now while she finishes her side salad. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You know what to do. If you have any tips or questions that we'd like to share, make sure to leave those down in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. It really helps out a lot. Oh god, there she goes. She loves it. This is awesome. Alright, so see you in the next video. Say bye, Looney. She's too busy.